I was a little bit sad and disappointed with myself, I think, mainly because I've spilt my tea all over me, and look, I've had to, and also because I've got this terrible voice. It's a cold, folks. It will go away. But what won't go away is the excellent wrestling that's part of Firestar Championship Wrestling. And I knew somebody involved. So I thought, well, why don't I have a little look at this? I'd never done a review of any of this before. And I do know that in Ripon Follocks, there will be a show. It's on the 16th of June, isn't it? Do go to Firestar Wrestling on Facebook. It's in Halifax, in Ripon, Halifax. And I might turn up. You never well know. I might well do, I think. I'm not sure if I'm away. But I'll see. If I'm not, I might well turn up. Who knows? Who knows us? Now, I said, well, I'll have a look and I might review 2 or 3 or 4 matches. And on the website, or rather on the YouTube channel, there are these things called CBW. Classic British Wrestling. Now, it's not Jim Breaks, and it's not Cat Weasel, and it's not Tally Ho Kay. Tally Ho Kay, do you remember him? But it is very simple and very well done, and very, very lovely. Now, the 2 matches I've seen are Owen Murdoch and James Wright versus Dan Domain and Marshall Warner. Now, I know who Dan Domain and Marshall Warner are. I might get Owen Murdoch and James Wright mixed up. If I do, please tell me. So, this is a classic good bad guy thing. Dan Domain is very sparky, smaller individual. Owen Murdoch and James Wright are the heels here. And, Domain and Marshall Warner, who is the bigger dude, I think, if I remember rightly, is much bigger, I think, is... they mess around first with the others, and then I think it's Marshall Warner who offers sweets, and Owen Murdoch has one and spits it at him. It's not very nice, is it? It's naughty gentleman. Kicks are traded. There's an Inzaguri from Marshall Warner, and then a high knee from Dan Domain, a bulldog. Murdoch trips Domain from the outside. Yeah, of course he does. And then handles him on the apron. Handles him right in the apron. Ooh, blimey. There is I think it's, again, I could be wrong. Could be wrong because there's no commentary here, you see. So I think it's Murdoch who gets a leg sweep, some big chops. And then, is it Murdoch who's got the bloody nose? Yeah. Warner, he's the big dude. Yeah, Murdoch, he's got the bloody nose. Warner gets some kicks in. There's a Murdoch back suplex for a long 2 count. And then a Murdoch electric chair into a Warner neck breaker. No, a right neck breaker. Not a Warner neck breaker. He's on the other side, Steve. A right neck breaker. And a kick out. And there has to be a right low blow for the pin. And Warner, as James Wright says, if that is Warner, as Murdoch, as James Wright said, I'm getting a right mess here, aren't I? He's still pretty, even with the blood running down his nose, and he's enjoying it, really enjoying, tasting his own blood. Very nicely done, Domain afterwards remonstrates and gets kicked right in the twig and berries. No messing, straight in. That is horrible. It's really painful. He done half sell it. Even when he's walking back to the dressing room, he sells it. Very nice. I like that. Very nicely done. Secondly, and I understood who was here in this one, even though there's still no commentary, George Lazenby, best Bond ever. Fight me. Charlie Mayne, who actually enters to the Smiths. This charming man, never heard a wrestler enter to the Smiths before. It's a bit weird. Versus Maverick Matt Williams. It's a qualifying match for the heavyweight championship. I like this. There's a lot at stake, and Maverick Matt Williams is very keen, but it's back and forth. This really good match. This I really like the way that Mayne psychs out Williams on a handshake offer. And a test of strength. Very nice. There's an armbar sold by Williams. An armbar from Williams sold by Charlie Mayne, reversed and sold even more by Williams. Then another reversal, and then Williams shouting, "Wrestling!" Great. Really nicely done. Like that. Very nice. Nice drop kick as well from Charlie Mayne. A toe hold. I've got some notes down here, you see. Toe hold. Works on the leg. Williams gets to the ropes. Crawls to the ropes. But he's got a 5 count to get it. I have till 5. As Brian Danielson, the American Dragon, would have told us in the past. And he works that leg until he's got the 5. Then there's a twig and berry shot. Both twig and berries, they like it, don't they? Don't they? Classic British wrestling like the twig and berry shot. And Williams really works that shot. Really does. Basement DDT, though, from Williams. Very nice. Headlock, which is not worked a lot, actually. But into a snapmare. A basement flipping kick. He rubs, this is Mayne. Rubs Williams' eyes across the top rope. And a choke in the ropes. The crowd, at that point, want a 619. Now, and it's teased by Mayne, but he won't give it to them. There is a lovely moment, actually, when, I think it's Charlie Mayne, it must be, gets the pin, or the cover, and someone in the crowd says, "You didn't hook the leg." So he tries it again, hooks the leg, and then the bloke in the crowd says, "You've lost momentum now." That's great. Really good. Anyway, back on this flurry, you've got the 619, just kicks him. Sweet stalling suplex, all 3 of those. Sweet stalling suplex of the vertical variety. A sweet stalling suplex of the vertical variety by Charlie Mayne. And then he just dumps him. Doesn't finish it, just dumps him face first. Northern Lights suplex, though, from Williams. From Mayne. Williams is back with a Hurricane Rana. He's then thrown into the buckles by Mayne. Single leg crab by Mayne. Williams gets to the ropes again, but Mayne has till 5. Still doing that stuff. Poor clothesline to come back, Williams. Step up knee. Sling blade, which is nice for a 2 count. Splash off the top for a 2 count from the Maverick. And then a really nasty DDT. And then another one. And then a third, this is from Mayne. Third, where he grabs him by the neck, aeroplane spins him, and hits another. I've never seen that, and I watch loads of wrestling, folks. 2.999 recurring. That is lovely. Big drop kick by Williams. The ref takes a cane away from Mayne, who's got a cape and a cane to begin with, but he's left, must be a magician's trick, with a tiny cane, smacks Williams with it for the pin. It was rather good. And then the afters, and I thought, oh, you're a bit naughty for losing. See, there's a Williams drop kick, and he gives us the 619 the crowd have been asking for throughout this match. Rather odd. They're really smart. The wrestling's good. Why wouldn't you want a bit of this? YouTube, Firestar Wrestling, classic British wrestling. I am very pleased. I finally watched a bit of this. I know you will be too. Ta-ta.